deal is done, completed, and it's a here we go. It's true, as reported by the English media in the last 24-48 hours, Alex Scott is a player that Chelsea approached. So Chelsea tried to understand the situation about Alex Scott, but Bournemouth don't want to sell the player. So at the moment, it's still closed doors, but Chelsea tried for Alex Scott. And Chelsea are still looking at doing something important in midfield. So Chelsea next bomb after Morgan Rogers could be a new midfielder. Apart from the centre-back situation, we know about Lacroix, apart from what they're exploring for several positions, the midfield is something we should not underestimate. So also in that position, Chelsea will be busy. Then, talking about the here we goes of the day, guys, just quickly, Ibrahim Abba, after he didn't pass the medical at Strasbourg, so same Chelsea group, Blue Co, the deal was done, but he didn't pass the medical. Sporting today signed the boy from Famalicão, medical passed, 20 million euros, sell-on fee, and here we go. So Ibrahim Abba goes to Sporting, and Ousmane Diomande is expected to join Nottingham Forest. It's not done yet, but it's getting closer. Let's enter into all the details of this story. Loan with an obligation to buy, salary covered by Aston Villa. Chelsea sources believe that the obligation to buy is very, very easy, extremely easy, almost a guaranteed signing of Alejandro Garnacho for Aston Villa in 2027. So that's an important condition, that's an important point. There is a almost guaranteed obligation to buy. So Garnacho is expected to be a Villa player by 2027. The contract he signs now with Aston Villa, with this potential but almost guaranteed move to Aston Villa from 2027, is valid for 4 years. And then the role of Unai Emery, because Garnacho today was in Birmingham, he met with Unai Emery, giving the final green light to the deal. But my understanding is that in the last, let's say, 2-3 days, Unai did an incredible job. Because the initial idea of Alejandro Garnacho was not to reject Aston Villa. The idea of Alejandro Garnacho was to leave England and try a different chapter, maybe Italy, maybe Spain. He was in negotiations with Roma, but then Unai Emery changed the story. Emery spoke to Garnacho, Emery wanted Garnacho, Emery believes that Garnacho can do fantastic at Aston Villa, and so this was the driving factor to get the deal done. And so Alejandro Garnacho to Aston Villa is a here we go, and the two clubs remain in contact also about Nicholas Jackson, who is a potential target for Villa. Let's see if Chelsea want to give the green light or not. I also wanted to discuss just quickly more on Chelsea.
We've just seen Chelsea spend £170 million on Morgan Rogers. What do you make of that, 170 million quid?
He's a good player. I like him, and it's a bit of a sad state of affairs when you got to keep selling your best player to compete, which Villa have had to do again because of the spending rules.
Yeah.
So 117 million, I think, is a lot of money for him. He is a good player, but 107, I mean, you can't even value players anymore. It's like.
It's ridiculous. It feels like any decent player in the Premier League is over £100 million. I think it's crazy.
Bang average centre half, 50 million.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
I'm looking at Spurs' signing here. Tonali, 100 million. Fernandes, 85. Van Heck, 52. Dubravka, Andy Robertson, and Senesi. Good signings. You got a good manager.
Good manager.
And I'm just thinking of the team he had at Brighton and the way he got them playing. I think he'll do that for Spurs.
I think what I've noticed with the players that he's brought in, with Van Hecker, with Andy Robertson, with Tonali, players that look like they're up for a fight. They look like they're going to put everything into the team. Bit of experience, bit of know-how. Players who, they're proper football players,
Remember
experienced lads who ain't going to accept getting rolled over every week like we were last 2 seasons.
Well, I can picture Van Heck and Dunk coming out with the ball, McAllister and Caicedo jumping towards him to get the ball off him.
Yeah.
And then Lallana's floating in between the lines. And then they're putting Welbeck in.
Yeah.
You got Matoma on the left. I'm seeing that team.
Yeah.
That he had. And I think he'll play that sort of way with Spurs.
I think what he's going to have De Zerbi is a bit of a bit of an edge, a bit of a bite, a bit of something about us. I see too many times last season Spurs just got rolled over.
I think they'll be drilled.
Soft.
You'll drill them.
Yeah, I just think he got through the end of the season and he managed to, find a way to keep us in the league. And now I think he's gone right, foot down. I ain't going to accept this. The standards are going to be here, and if you're not involved with how I'm going to have the standards, then off you pop. Thanks for coming. Because I think there'll still be movement, but I'm excited. I think Spurs can have a good season, but
who's your front three as we speak?
Well,
Richarlison's gone, isn't he?
No, Richarlison.
Still there?
I would let Richarlison go, but
Solanke.
I don't dislike Solanke. Yeah, I think he was poor last season and he had injuries. if you can get him up to how he was playing for Bournemouth, he's a decent player.
Yeah,
He's all right. He's a goal scorer. He's tall. He can hold the ball up. There is something about him. We paid 60 million quid, so we've still got something to offer. I would like another, a big centre forward, but I don't know if we'll get one.
How's Kulusevski? Is he fit?
I don't know, mate. I'll be honest. I don't know.
He's been out for over a year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he had a really bad injury.
ACL?
No, he had something. I don't know. He had something wrong with his knee and then his hip. I don't know. Don't know.
But he's got to be fit for the start of the season.
If you get him fit, you've got Kudus, who's going to come back. Xavi Simon's obviously done his ACL. He's going to be out for another 4 months, I would have thought. Maddison's going to be back.
Yeah.
So Maddison can feature. So I still think we need a left winger, and I still think we need a centre forward. If we can get that, then we've got a right good team. But so far, so good. I'm happy with where Spurs are at right now.
You know the game that he did play, Maddison? He come on his first game back. Remember, he come on as sub.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was a different level of footballer.
Yeah, I know.
To all the other players.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But he wanted the ball.
Class. Yeah.
He wanted the ball. I think Spurs were so scared of having the ball last season because they were so nervous about giving it away. And that's why I think the signings that he's made, you ain't got no hiders there. There's no one hiding in that team. And them signings.
I can't believe Liverpool have let him go.
You think that's...
You can't just... Players with that sort of football brain, with that experience, with a winning mentality like him, they don't just come around. Like, Kirkes might get as good as him, but he's a quality Champions League player, and they've let him go.
Do you think that was a bad move?
Well, I don't think he's finished. Was he 32? I don't think he's finished.
No.
And...
Of course he's not finished.
He'll still be better than most of the left-backs in the league.
No, I agree.
Now.
No, I agree.
It's a good signing for Spurs.
No, I was well happy we got him.
And he's a leader. You can imagine him in the
I like him. He's going to be a leader, right? And it's a mentality thing, right? He's been at Liverpool. He's won titles. He's won everything.
That's another thing.
You need someone in your team like that.
That's another subject. Liverpool.
Yeah, go on. What do you think of Liverpool?
I'm thinking, what's going on? They've let 3 players go. Stars. So
Salah,
Robertson, and centre-half. Big Canate.
Yeah.
3 gone again. They lost 9 last summer, and they brought in 2 players, and the jury's out on the both of them. The Spanish centre-forward, he's a winger type striker, but played in the World Cup for Spain.
Who are you talking about?
What's his name? I can't.
Isak?
No, they've just signed a forward, haven't they?
Oh, I don't know. Have Liverpool signed someone?
Yeah, his name slipped through my fingers, and I'll get it in a minute off Jack. But they've only made 2 signings, and really, I'm hoping that they're going to just pull the trigger at some point.
Munoz,
yeah. Yeah, he scored 6 goals last season, so good luck with that.
Yeah, but Iriola's coming. What do you think have Liverpool got a challenge for the title?
I'm a bit worried that some of them are still thinking about jumping ship. Some of the ones who are there. Szoboszlai's just signed a new contract, which is good. Isak hopefully will hit the ground running this season, be fit. Ekitike's had a bad injury, hasn't he? So they need to add some players to challenge. You can't lose Salah and Robertson and Canate. You can't lose the 3 of them and not replace them.
Do you think they've got to go and spend more money then?
Yeah. Hey, a couple of $100 million. We're going to have to spend.
They haven't done that yet, really, have they? How much they pay for Munoz? I don't know. I'm guessing it's not loads.
Not a lot, no. But
crazy amount.
I think it's 40, 50 million, something like that. But it's not a lot. But they need to...
Florian Wirtz has got to have a big season, though, hasn't he? I mean, he spent 120 million on him. Like, he has got to step up to the plate.
At the minute, he looks like the best under 21 player that's come into the team. He looks like a young lad.
Yeah.
And he shows glimpses of class. He's always involved in the little triangles around the box. But maybe he's just taking a bit of time to get used to the league, the physicality of it, and the amount of games they play in Liverpool. But he needs to improve on last season, definitely.
Who do you think's going to be like the big sayers in the Premier League next season? Do you think it's going to be the obvious ones, Man City, Arsenal? Is there a dark horse? I mean, Chelsea spent £117 million on Morgan Rogers. Like, they mean business. Now, whether that business happens and they actually perform, but they got Xavi Alonso, and Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer.
I think they'll definitely be better than they were last season. Whether they're going to be good enough to challenge Arsenal. Arsenal have got the squad, haven't they? They've won the league. They should be desperate to win it again. I mean, I think about Ryan Giggs. He's won how many trophies he won every year. he was like addicted to it.
Yeah, I know.
Once you get the taste of it,
Yeah.
like nothing else matters. You're going to win again next year. So hopefully the Arsenal players have got that. Man City got a new manager. Pep gone. Don't know. Liverpool, I don't know. Spurs, I don't know. Aston Villa sold the best player. I can't see anybody challenging Arsenal. Arsenal get off to a good start. I think they'll run away with it.
Do you think?
Did that hurt?
Do you think Arsenal will run away with the league?
If they get a good start, yeah.
I'm not having that. No way they're running away with it. No way.
Well, obviously Liverpool.
But the reason you're saying that is because they're settled, right? Is that what you're saying? They've got a settled team, settled squad, manager.
Well, the only reason I tipped them last year to win it was because Liverpool had made so many changes after winning the league. They let 9 players go and they brought 6 in.
Yeah.
And I thought that's too many.
Yeah.
Whereas he'd spent 5 years, Arteta, building that team.
Yeah.
All the bad eggs are gone. Everyone at the club's got a good attitude. Trossard's gone, hasn't he?
Yeah, they've sold him. Yeah.
So, yeah, he's not getting enough games. Has he got Martinelli?
Yeah.
There's like Saka.
Yeah.
There's lots of players fighting for positions. They've got a good squad. I think if they have a good start, they'll run away with it.
So you're saying right now, Arsenal?
You start naming Man City players. Is Rodri going to stay? Is Haaland going to stay?
I don't think after the World Cup, unless Real Madrid offer 100 million, I just don't think Man City can afford to let him go.
They can't.
Everything that they need.
But players now, if they want to go, look at Isaac. Eventually, they nearly go on strike.
I don't think Rodri's that type of player, though. I think
he won't have to do that, would he?
I think Rodri would have a bit of respect for Man City. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and he's in a different level.
I think Man City, I know Pep's left, but I think they could still be a massive feature.
When you start naming the players, you go,
yeah. You know, like
Doku, Haaland.
I mean, Cherky.
Yeah.
Rodri. Foden.
When
they've got
start
some serious, Gay,
new manager,
Kusanov, Nico O'Reilly. They've got a serious team.
New manager.
Yeah.
The Kings are gone.
Yeah.
He's left.